Hello and welcome to another update video about Gala. Well, if anybody knows what actually happened here fundamentally, let me know, but this move down was not good for Gala. Yeah, we made a new low. The possible bullish potential that emerged here was obviously not used, and we dropped very, very strongly. This doesn't look good at all. But again, let me know in the comments if you know what happened here fundamentally, because this wave count, I can't. The larger potential here highlighted in blue is not viable anymore because we made a new low against the low here from May. And also what I said to you in the last video, that the retracement will be key, right? To understand what the retracement is. So therefore, I always try to give you the key thresholds, the key levels here. And what we saw, again, only 3 waves to the upside. So in the last videos, let's say when we still were down here, I gave you a trend line and said, if this trend line gets broken, then we at least can take some time and watch Gala, because it will be interesting again. But what you always want to see is 5 waves to the upside. So let's say you come from a very long downtrend and the trend doesn't really change until you see 5 waves into the opposite direction. When you see 5 waves, which would be an impulse into, let's say you come from a downtrend, and you suddenly start to see a spike like this one, then what you need to see to get a good understanding and a good feeling or confidence that the trend has changed, you always need to see 5 waves. And therefore I told you in the previous video that to get 5 waves, we need to hold the yellow box. And this is a chance where the price can reverse and could give us the 5th wave. The market didn't do it. Market broke through support, and this was the sign that we will come down quite a lot stronger. Because, and again, that's why it's so important to be strategic about all of this and to plan steps ahead. Because when you see 3 waves, it can be only an ABC structure, which would be a corrective move to the upside, and then an impulse will follow down. And this is exactly what we see here, So it didn't follow through on the bullish potential. We only saw 3 waves up. The 4th wave was not a 4th wave, It was an impulse to the downside, and the 5th wave never even happened. So we can take it off the chart now, because this is not playing out. And therefore, in order to be, and that is why it's so important to understand those thresholds. And the Elliott wave method is so good at giving us that, right? So we saw a first wave up, a wave 2 down, a wave 3 up, so basically ABC. And then you say, right, if we now find support in this box and we see a reversal signal to the upside, that will be probably then a 5th wave. And when you get these 5 waves up as complete, it will increase the likelihood that the trend has changed. But do you understand what I mean here? We only saw 3 waves up, and when you only see 3 waves up, and then you break this support level, that I always try to give you, then it increases massively the likelihood that you come down. And here you go, we broke that critical support, and the moment you broke that support, we saw an engulfing red candle and actually smashed down. So this is just a continuation now of the move down. This overall wave 2 of the larger Gala chart has to be moved. And this opens the door to even lower levels now. But again, I don't know what happened fundamentally here, but that selling volume is absolutely massive. And it's not good for Gala, because this was really now a chance for it to start to reverse. But I told you as well in the previous video, and that's why it's so important to use the FIB levels as well. We are still way, way, way below the 88.7% Fibonacci retracement level at 9.9 cents. And every coin that is below that level is sort of, it is at risk, right? It doesn't mean that Gala will go down or will never recover, but it just means that you that investors start to lose confidence if a coin is just so far below the 88.7% Fib level. We're just like, more than, I think, like 60-70% down from that 88.7% Fib level. And it's just not good for the coin. It just has to do with market sentiment. And the problem that we now have, what support is left here? There isn't really any support left. So yeah, it's starting to look really bad again about Gala. Yeah, this was really the last chance for them to reverse before making a new low. It has now made a new low, and the way this is coming down, it doesn't look good. On the 1 hour chart, there is a bit of a reversal signal, but the way this came down, yeah, if we say this was an ABC to the upside, then this was probably a 1 down, a 2 up, and this here is the 3rd wave down. And we might now just be in the 4th wave, and there could be one more wave coming. At least there is no reversal signal yet. For me, yeah, a valid reversal that we actually start to move up again, the first strong signal that we do this would be a break above the 78.6% retrace at 3.8 cents. Then at least we can pay attention. But with that latest drop, that doesn't give confidence, and that is stronger than what I've seen in many days on other charts. So yeah, a bit concerning. Let me know what you think. But it opens the door for even lower levels now, I think, because we've lost all support. I mean, let's see. I mean, now we're back above support, but there isn't really much support, to be honest, anyway, down there in that environment. So Gala continues to be a coin where I am very careful, because we're so far below the 88.7% fib level. When we see a move like we saw here, it is for me, and that is always what I try to communicate in these videos, it is important to see 5 waves. We have a similar situation with Dogecoin at the moment, where I also say, you know, we need to see the 5 waves, and only if we see the 5 waves, then we wait for the retracement. And if we hold critical support, that is a really strong signal that things could be changing back to the upside. Here with Gala, we didn't even have 5 waves up, and we lost support. So it is completely the opposite of what you actually want to see. But yeah, that's my update about Gala. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.